I will try to be quick with the muting if somebody walks in.
Oh, sure. Anyway, well, we're recording now, and we're just gonna go over your game. We already kind of went through a little bit, and I was like, oh, we should record this.
You know, I'm glad the rank is like hidden.
Oh, because
it
says you're 2 on at the top.
In the game,
I know. Sure. Well, your Fox is higher than 2 on. Right? Should we say? He's like, don't tell him. Okay. Yeah, I would take this down. It's less Aji. We talked about that because then black can play here later.
And then the time I thought it was a little slower, maybe too solid. And if he did that, it would benefit me on the outside if I was thinking a little grander.
Yeah, but it's something you have to worry about because maybe later the outside isn't important. Black gets a stone here, right? You have to worry about black living inside. It's quite big. That's why usually people hana it first, right? Or the old theory is hana to prevent that, and then now...
I was actually kind of surprised that he played 3-3 right away, and I wasn't really sure what to play, but I thought this was okay.
I mean, this is not bad. It's still better for you than like a normal variation, but this would be like probably a bit stronger.
And
then here I would jump, basically because I want to aim at the pincer. You could also pincer right away. Probably this is what Lila would like, and the variations like this.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, just because you have this support. Cool. I don't know if this still works though with F3. If it was like this position, I've often seen Lila play here, and then.
Since you taught me that move in the corner, I usually consider it like not great to play C4 here, so it's good to have other options.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably jump, which is what I said before, because, let me just check the volume. Say something?
Something.
Okay, seems like it'll be fine. Because here you can aim at like this pincer extension, so if black takes that away, you can easily make a base and like settle like this.
Okay. Do you think this is okay? Is this different from the jump up, jump down situation? Would you ever play C3 instead?
Instead of what?
Of sliding.
Here?
Because I know black's stronger on the other side.
This doesn't work. This is not really working with this.
Okay. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, it's a bit too difficult.
We're too weak on the outside to make the cut working.
Yeah, because eventually you need to add a move in this corner, and these are isolated. The left side group's already fine. So, like, I guess if I were to be, like, super theoretical, it's a crosscut. So we should check the status of all the groups.
Totally a crosscut.
So corner owes a move, and white center group is like, like white center.
Black.
Like B and C are pretty close to being the same strength, but D is like alive, and A owes a move, so it's better fight for black.
Yeah, and D went and the 2-stone jump on the side went from being like a B group to A, basically.
Yeah, that's true too.
With B6 turn.
And if white goes down here, hana works, but you could also just like connect, and then no one really cares about the fact that white's out. Like black's alive on both sides, but hana would also be fine, I think. Cool. Yeah, so I like jumping in this kind of situation, but this is fine, and I think black should extend. That way, he can seal you in, press you onto the left side, like low on the left, to make the left less valuable, and then make the bottom bigger.
That makes sense. It seems like a good direction.
Yeah, it's pretty common for people to play here, but this is not that great with C8 because if you wanted the outside, you'd play here, but you actually fixed white. Not you, but like black did.
Yeah.
Because if you think about this shape, and then like this, you have the cut, so then you can double hana.
Oh.
Right? Okay. So like, you can take these.
That's nice.
I mean, you wouldn't necessarily play this right away either, but it's an option, right? And when you play the Atari here, it fixes that shortage of liberties thing for white. So it's kind of unintuitive extension move.
So black could also still play the c2 or
yeah.
look for the ko if you wanted to.
Oh, ko?
Well, after c2.
Oh, yeah. Well, ko would, if ko, like white has the option to play ko, right? Usually c2 is good when black has more support over here, because
Okay.
then after this white can pincer, which makes a good extension, and then it's hard for like this group is like added liability for black.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. It's a little more special case.
Well, I mean, all moves, like, as you get better, right, become more and more special case. Like, it's still a fine move in general, like, locally. It's just you're looking a bit farther out. So he hunted, and then you tried to do the thing that I showed you.
Yeah, I tried the thing, but I left out the crosscut.
Yeah, this thing is hard, but crosscut's good because after this, right, this is natural because black's breaking the shape.
Yeah, but then we can drive out d4, right?
Yeah, exactly, and then take these, and now...
Which is pretty cool, and that was what I was trying to do. So I pulled back, and I thought I could drive out with that shape.
Oh, this seems to work too. Sort of.
It's just not as flexible, I guess, because black defended at b9.
Right. So here, like, ideally you'd want to, like, pincer, but probably should still pincer.
But probably should, because my group is stronger than his 3 stones, right?
Well, you don't want to run by yourself, right?
Instead, I was just playing on the bottom to, like, keep the bottom low and reinforce my group, because I thought it needed a little help.
I mean, it does, but you want to run together. Keeping him weak allows you to, like, get more moves in the future.
That's true, and that's a super important place. It's like groups first, because mine's moving in the wrong direction. Total wrong direction.
Actually, here, what if you just connect too? That's also...
Thought about that. It looks pretty questionable.
Yeah, but he owes a move in the corner, right? At some point.
I figured he'd make this turn, then maybe he pushes once and then goes back.
Like
3 stones look a little bit sad.
That's true. Yeah, I guess the game way's better, but I don't know. They have pros and cons. Like, if it's like this, it's okay, but at least this way you can settle on the bottom. You don't have a group to worry about.
I think that's really better for black, though.
Okay. So here...
But you're definitely right about g5. That's really important.
It's hard, though, but, like, if, you know, black might overplay, too. Because then you can, like, do something here. And
I mean, I can give up 2 stones, right?
Yeah. So this is also kind of a weird shape point. Like, you'd want to play, like, here. Yeah, but
true, but
this one...
I was also, like, not wanting to just purely defend, so I thought this also served on the bottom, like, to keep black low.
But actually, when black plays here, you don't have a great way to answer. Like, if you extend... Well, like, for instance, peep and then jump like this is a little bit annoying. Because
you might not want to even play h5.
Or there's also just the wedge. Yeah, but if you come back, it's, like, sad. So, I guess the lesson here is, like, if you don't know how to make a good shape while defending, you can try to induce your opponent to, like...
and since I'm stronger than him, like, if we run out...
Yeah.
This way, it's okay to pincer first. The running fight will still be in my advantage, even if he moves out first.
Yeah, either way you go, you're fine.
Okay. That's good.
And then this move? Really? Okay. It seems...
Well, so I was asking myself what's the most important place, and I thought the lower right.
Okay.
Lower right quadrant. I won't say corner because I'm thinking, like, that space is the most open space.
Right. I guess...
And it seems like neither side was really more important than the other.
That's true. I'm thinking, though, your group is not alive yet. I mean, it's probably fine.
That's true, too, but can I really afford to add a move? Like, I could play h4 or something.
Well, I was thinking, like, j4. h4 seems fine, too. I think something that's, like, a bit faster, but I think you're probably right though. Probably, I don't see like a great way for black to attack it either though, so it's probably fine. Oh. An interesting spot. This is so big, but
This was so interesting because he ignored
Huh.
me a bunch of times. I was like, whoa, that's weird. But I think my moves are valuable enough to keep playing.
yeah, I
He was
agree.
just staking out the bottom. I
Uh-huh.
was afraid. Okay, here I was afraid to invade with my group being weak, so I was going to try to help it be stronger
Yeah, that makes
before
sense.
invading.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I played that Hane, even though I'm not sure it's a good Hane.
Oh, the hunt is great. I mean, he's
Well,
gonna.
if he Hanes, I was going to double Hane back.
Okay. And then you
Yeah,
take.
so now my group's pretty okay, although it's Gote.
Well, I guess yeah, but that's fine. And
Which just means that he can solidify the bottom, and my plan to invade doesn't really work.
So maybe just extend is better, and then you have some Aji with the peep. So if he plays here, you can more aggressively.
Sure. Or maybe I can invade now. I have the C5 forcing move to A3 to make an eye over there.
Well, C5 doesn't make an eye because he'll take here.
That makes an eye. I'm gonna play B5.
Fine, this way.
Well, then I can play A4.
A4. Oh, but that's.
That's fine. I can play A5 or whatever. No, not now first instead of blocking. Does that work? That doesn't work.
No.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, I can play B7 myself first then.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay, that's fair.
I have an eye on this side, whatever you say.
No, you don't. He just plays here.
Really? I can't. There's so much space there.
I think if you want an eye, you need like this move, and then here. And then if he plays here, then you can make this one.
Okay.
But that's a pretty defensive eye.
Well,
I don't know.
I thought I had an eye over there and Gote.
I think it's hard. I don't know where you should. Maybe this is not really big enough because it's really big, but the upper right is not that big. He already has 2 stones.
It's true. Side's not that important, which is why he Tanuki'd in the first place.
So maybe it's worth just answering him, like here. If he defends, then come back.
Yeah, if you look at the time, which we can't hear, but I probably play that one fast.
Like, I mean, this is big. It's
so big.
This kind of goes back to me thinking, like, maybe you should just help your group, though, just to begin with. And then
Groups first.
When he plays here, you can still do stuff.
I need an index card.
Like, because normally a Tenuki here is really bad. It's probably still fine for you.
But if you think about it, that's usually earlier in the game.
That's true. Oh, she's gone for a bit. So I'll self-review a little bit. So this is all good. This one seems weird. Because we'd like look at this cut, right? If you imagine black gives it up, then we have a shortage of liberties on these stones. Did you hear what I was saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So if we imagine these as being short, I wouldn't want to play this one. I'd rather play like here.
Okay.
And I think this could work because if black goes here, then you just cut. And if black gives it up, and then Tenuki. Maybe it's not quite that great.
So you'd be aiming more at the shortage of liberties. I was aiming more at actually like making a living shape on the bottom.
I don't think you need to invade the bottom, do you? Or like, the bottom's big, but I don't know how you actually really get in there because this move seems hard. What if you just play here? What does black do?
I'm guessing 03.
Okay, so then we just cut. I don't think black can really pull these out.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't try to.
Okay, so if black gives them up, I mean, probably black
This
should.
shape is pretty awkward. That is a really good vital point at 04.
Right, it's the middle of 3, so if he does nothing, then we can Hane.
Yeah, that's super awkward for him.
And then now he's still short on liberties because you can actually
reduction.
cut here because this one.
Yeah.
Is really annoying. So yeah, I would think about this kind of point, something to use the shortage of liberties, maybe.
I have a question. You know, I've had a lesson with Jeff a while ago, a long time ago, and he would talk about playing. You'd be looking for the biggest move, and as the game progresses, you're still looking for the biggest or the best move. It just becomes smaller than the ones earlier in the game.
Sure.
But earlier in the game is when I have an intuition for what I play. But later in the game, when things are just like normal, or you normally think of them as bad, like low to low relationships, and you develop these. I don't have any intuition for that, like how to proceed on the top. Once it's the biggest move to play on the top.
Normally, that's white.
Playing on the top would be bad.
Like well, once you get to this, like if you're just looking at the top, it's kind of hard because you're low to low. Like if you're just to add a move, I'd add a move like. Well, this is kind of special. So if it was just like a general shape, I think, oh, this seems like a good place. It covers the shoulder hit, right? I would also think about if this upper left was a little different. I think about just like a one space jump or something to cover this weakness, right? This way, maybe we could. Still kind of hard. But this one's obviously not great because it's too low. And this one's similar thing is too. The corner is the weaker side. So I'd want to play from the weaker side. I think in general, though, you're kind of like looking at what's on the side. So instead of thinking, how do I defend this space, I think about the group on the left. And what can I do there that will help develop the top? So maybe like cover. Or like make my group thicker like this. And if he connects, then I have the end game here. Or if he defends,
then you've already gained and you don't need
I've
to
gained.
Sort of.
And I can I can also defend from this side now because the upper left got stronger.
Okay.
You know, so I would think about more about the groups that are near it, and how do I put pressure on them or use them to do something with the top? Because you don't really want to just defend because now, like.
Yeah, that feels like a really mediocre move, right?
I mean, Black's like, oh, I see you defended. Well, are you going to continue defending?
Yeah, heck, he could just invade and I can't kill that, right? And later in the game, maybe the center influence isn't very useful.
It's hard to not. I mean, you're pretty strong here, but he might be able to do something like this to reduce.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I don't want to create a space that my opponent can just invade later in the game.
Yeah, and if your move's not doing anything else, right? If it's just trying to defend a space. So
yeah, it'd be better just to play J17 in that scenario. If I wanted to just take points.
Well, I think this is better then, because this one might still get invaded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, L17.
Sure, that's not getting invaded, I'll give you that.
Anyway, you get my point.
Yeah, so I would look at the things on the sides. On the right side, if the top was bigger, I would look at like moves like this. But if the top is small, I would actually play a move like here before I play on the top in this case, right? Because then it gets rid of the stone's Badaji, which is pretty big.
Well, that's not a move I can come up with because I feel like, oh, that's not nearly as big as adding a move like J16.
But it gets rid of all the potential of, or most of the potential of 017, which is really important. It also like sets up putting more pressure. Yeah, it takes away the base of the corner, or starts to, so it's not small.
Okay.
Anyway, so you invaded. Normally this shape you play here, but I don't know if you can actually live.
I was looking for those forcing moves.
Okay. This seems like it could live.
Now that's way too good for me. Is there a better move than J2? Because once I get L4, there's no way for him to keep me in.
Well, first intuition is he should play L4, right?
And then J2?
If he pushes,
L2? G2.
You're not alive.
Ooh, okay. Wait. Can you play M2? That's not Sente.
That's not Sente.
Well, I mean after H2, like after you throw in replacement.
No, it's the same thing. I just Hana.
I know, but then I play L1. But that's not Sente's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I can't get enough space here.
Yeah, it seems kind of hard.
So,
I would think about moves like this, maybe something a bit bigger, but
interesting.
I still don't think you can really live. It's too. Your shape is too flimsy.
Okay.
At this kind of point, though, the bottom's not as big as it looks. Even if you don't see a move like this, you could just like reduce it and then come from the side like this.
Sure. Now at P7 too, so it can't go further into the middle.
Yeah, and then maybe this is not the best reducing move.
So the
but
real
something...
issue, though, is I didn't count.
Yeah, that's true. Or you didn't read. But you got lucky. Wow, you really blocked. I would just jump.
A J2 is just a big mistake by black.
That's true. I would just jump here. I think you just want to get out and not worry. Like, if he plays him...
I didn't think he could block me from getting out once I had the tiger mouth, so...
Right, but do you really want to spend a move on N2?
Yeah, why not?
You're not alive. You still need to get out.
Yeah, but he can't prevent that from happening.
But look how much points he's getting here.
That's true.
Well, this is... Oh. He should just extend.
Yeah, he should.
Even if you play here.
I can come back. Yeah, come back.
But that's not good. Your groups are not alive. You have 2 groups.
Right?
I
thought I would connect them up.
Well, then don't play on the right. You have to play here.
Do I have to? Can he truly split me after I play here? He comes here. Maybe I play G9.
G9? Well, that can get cut with this later. The peep first.
The peep, yeah, peep's good.
That's pretty tough.
That's true.
Yeah, I think you should just... The thing is, like, just getting a how... Just, if you compare the value of the 2 moves, right? This one saves the group. This one makes 1 eye and, like, 3 points. It's much more important to save the group.
Okay.
Yeah, a little greedy.
And he probably comes back because, you know, his group's not alive at that point if I'm out ahead of him.
On the right? Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
He would probably need to come back because if I got to come back to N2, he doesn't have a base either.
That's true, but, you know, if you're black and you're like, this white group just wrecked your whole Moyo, do you want to play a second line move and take a few points?
I mean, what does he do? Like N7?
Oh, I'm sure if this is tight. Well, he should peep. Or maybe not peep. Peep, he could play here. So maybe just jump and try to aim at some, like, big attack.
Like a big attack, okay.
So you get out, and then he peeps or something. And, like, you wrecked everything, but, like, he has to do something more active.
N2 is pretty good if he really does this.
What, if he plays N2?
For me, after jumping out, N2's like a huge point. If I get that in, it destabilizes his whole group.
That's true. So maybe go here, and then you play N2. So maybe he's play N2.
Yeah.
But, like, you're out, right? This is so much better.
Yeah.
I don't think black is happy playing N2.
It has a little more meaning than just half an eye. Or, I mean,
it's mostly half an eye. An eye. Okay. You get all your forcing moves.
I didn't think he could cut me.
But you're losing the 2 stone. I mean, you're not losing them. I guess it's fine. I don't know. That's kind of weird. This is big.
Too small.
No, this is big. I think you made the right choice. Does a clamp not do anything? I guess you're fine for right now. So, Kendall, how much did you read here?
Oh, I don't know. I was just trying to stay connected. You think I should Tanuki and capture and go back?
Oh, what if you play like from this side? Right? Where's he going?
No comment.
I mean, you have to be a little. I guess this is double Atari, right? It goes back to Ko, but actually.
Liberty. No, it's not.
Yes, I was getting to that. I was saying maybe you read that and I was giving you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you read it and missed the shortage. So like, a little more active, more punishing. And if he, I don't know what it is, Hane?
You mean perhaps the strongest move that works?
Well, it's the better move that works. I don't know about strongest. This is not good shape. You should. It's better just to connect if you are going to defend here.
Okay.
But
you directly can address the problem.
Yeah, you can extend. I think that's better, right? Because you're getting ahead of the stone. So then he has to save this.
Yeah, I would agree.
This is big.
Jump out to F12 probably.
Oh yeah, your group's not alive.
I mean, I'm probably fine because I do have an item too, but
yeah.
I might have to live in Gote.
Well, it's where the tension of the two groups were. I forgot that group was in trouble.
So like, I played that one so fast.
Why not just block?
I didn't see what he played. Okay.
You didn't see what he played? Oh, so you.
No, I assumed he was gonna connect, and then I played on the right without even noticing what he played. So,
okay.
The beginning of the end, because I thought I was doing so well in the game.
Did you lose this game?
Not caring.
I can't believe you lost this game from here.
I played an inexplicable move, okay?
Like,
it's coming up.
Okay, well this move's already inexplicable. I don't know why. Like, why not attach?
So I was just trying to build up the center even more. I was like trying to capture those 3 stones on a really global scale.
So these 3 stones, they have a weak point here. This is like a big weak point in them. It's just good shape to know for the Joseki.
Okay.
So if black comes here, you can cut and separate.
Oh, and split those guys off. Okay.
If black comes here, then you can also cut.
Okay. What if he put? Yeah. You're still taking the 3. Okay.
Mid big.
Cool.
And if he goes down, if clamps. Oh, I didn't think of a clamp. Hane? Here's the same thing. Well, mostly the same thing.
That looks like it works for black. Well, Ko.
Yeah, I mean, this is still pretty good for white. So if he goes down, you just get like a free exchange, right? And he goes up. Up, you can bump, and then Hane and jump this whole thing.
Up to here, though, Tyler. Would you agree that you think my game was a bit better than normal?
I don't know. I think overall your game was good. It's hard for me to critique if it was better than normal. Most of the decisions were good. You're much more stable. The only move I didn't like was this one.
Right.
I mean, like that was like actually bad.
Right.
Oh, I guess I didn't like N2 either, but that was still fine. Overall, I think you were making good decisions. Yeah, and then you went off you just Tenuki'd.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there. I guess. I don't know what you're hoping to get in the center, but...
I mean, I'm not really hoping to get anything in particular, but I figure if he tries to make that group level, I'll definitely get the top, and if he invades, then I'll definitely get the center. So I'm just kind of like closing off the edges, you know?
So I have 2 thoughts. One is locally, this is better because you're not pushing from behind.
Oh, okay.
Right? This one, black is still ahead, so you can peek in. The other thing is, like, if I look at the whole thing, I would want to add a move, like here, to put, like, a backbone in it.
I thought about that because of that one game.
Yeah, because here...
that you played.
Yeah, black doesn't need to, like, save the middle. He just needs to make a group. And he could just, like, stake everything on making a group.
Versus... Yeah, but I think even if he just makes a group, he loses.
To
here?
You don't have that many points outside the top middle. I don't know. If I
get the center, I think it's okay. Because that group is weak right on top. That's going to give me a lot of forcing moves.
Yeah, but you actually have to profit.
I can take the center?
No, like this kind of thing?
Well, I was thinking more aggressive, but...
Yeah, well, if more aggressive, you're not taking the center. So black has, like...
No, oh, no, a way to, like, make him live on top, taking Sente moves on the outside.
So I counted, black has around 40 something. I forgot, 43, 44. And you have about 26, including Komi. So you need about 18 points in this fight, which is definitely possible. I think you're winning. But it's much easier to lose a game like that than just, like, putting a thing and taking 20-something points.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay, so he comes in and you do this. Why not?
That's a little wussy.
I would separate this way, but that's fine.
That's my inexplicable move.
Yeah. I was like, oh, how did you lose this game? And then that happens.
That is the inexplicable move.
Your shape suddenly is really bad. Oh boy. You're probably fine. Just defend the corner. This, I think, okay, so when you make an inexplicable move...
Take your hand off the mouse?
What?
Take your hand off the mouse?
That is the first thing. And the second thing is, think about, like, one mistake is actually usually not so bad. The bad part is when they start compounding, right? And making a new thing here is...
Always says to calm down and count and never make a mistake.
Yeah, you can just take the corner. I think you're still okay. The center, so the center is pretty big.
Because in the game, the corner dies. Black gets the corner.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, general tip in this shape: if you're not gonna cut, you should hane it on both sides.
Hane it back.
Because the descent is too big. Oh my, Kendall, did you? This top thing is gonna die. Oh, what if they wedge? I guess it's like still alive, but better, worse.
Oh, man.
I think the corner was bigger than the top. I think at this point you should be like, you know what? I'm gonna save this. And just be like, maybe you can come back and somehow. Yeah, you're really tilted. Oh, what? Are you really? It doesn't.
That might be worth, making him take it off. Although I make another mistake later.
Sure.
I think I can still win this game. I make a mistake in the end game that probably cost me the game because I only lost by like 4.5.
He's answering every single move you play. Oh.
So why I was surprised earlier.
This move is like 2 points. This move is 6 points. 7 points. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's a big loss. So you're surprised you only lost by a little bit?
What? Because he got the whole corner up there. That was my corner. He got the corner, so that's a huge shift. And it was still pretty close in the end game, and I made a mistake in the end game. So that's why I was surprised it was so close earlier, like before when you said I only had like 26 and then potential.
Well, but the potential was like 50-point potential. So it wasn't really that close.
Oh, okay.
I think you should... Can he connect over here? Because if he can't, you should make your eye as big as possible.
Yeah, but it's Gote.
I don't care. If he can't connect, he has to take you off the board.
Okay. Yeah, that was my plan with playing there initially.
Okay. Because if he... Oh, he got an eye! Shoot.
Yeah.
Well, you could have still hoped for a Seki if you took this one over there. Okay. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, you should push first. I think you actually did lose this in game.
Yeah, I'm sure I did.
Because I don't know, I lose a lot of games in game too, but this is big though. This is really big.
Yeah, that's really big. But then I make a really bad mistake coming up.
So this kind of case, where he already has an eye, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have your eye yet because you don't have A15. It might be better, and there's like no shared liberties. It would be better to go this way. Because in the end shape, right, like...
I have an eye.
Well, sure, you have an eye, but the real thing is, like, he'll have to fight a small co.
Yeah.
Because everything else will get filled.
That makes sense.
So...
There's no shared liberties.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This was my mistake.
Oh. Ouch.
Yeah.
Wait, how did that happen? So, so a couple things. One is, way back here, better to capture this way.
Okay.
And then here, this one. But I guess you didn't want to take this.
I was trying to like preserve as many points as possible.
You
but
don't.
Actually, I just.
I don't know why everyone does that. You always did that in the past too when you were losing. You're like, I want to try to preserve as many points as possible, and then you end up with terrible shape.
You can't get a good result with bad shape.
Well, a better way to think about it is don't try to preserve as many points. I mean, you want to preserve points, but don't think of it as preserving points as many points as possible. Think of it as preserving as many moves as possible. Like, what resolves the upper right situation in one move?
Capturing.
Yeah, and this is a move you have to play anyway, because eventually...
Anyway, that's true.
Where did you play the game?
Well, the issue with that is that he can still falsify 017. Which doesn't matter at all.
That doesn't matter. Who cares? It's 1 point.
Never mind.
It's more important to think about the number of moves. This is painful.
And then I had to connect underneath. Ugh. So actually, that's probably where I lost the game.
That's a game losing. Yeah, that's just game losing. That's so big.
Yeah, which means I was actually still winning after I lost the corner, which is crazy. Because that was my corner.
I mean, that is crazy.
It was his corner.
Yeah, the center was really big, I guess. I guess the corner, as Jeff said, was, a washing machine. I think it's just a funny thing to say. Oh, we call that a washing machine. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I think I lost by 4.5.
Well, give it a shot.
It's an inexplicable move. I thought it was a pretty good game.
Yeah, I mean, overall, I think you did pretty well. Yeah, inexplicable move. Like, I mean, you could even just take the stone. You could bump.
I mean, I could really do anything, but to here, I think the game is really in White's favor.
Yeah, I think you're doing very well. Because I said you needed, like, how many points? 20? 18? Well, this
18.
is 12, 13, 14, plus 5, 9, 20, 21, 22. 22 points in the middle. And the corner, if you add this, is bigger than it is, and black still is not alive, and this Achi is better, and you have more stuff on this side now because you're solid. Like, you would win this game by, like, 20 points, probably. Maybe not 20, but at least 10. So.
Yeah, well, I was pretty happy with it, even though I lost and had some really ridiculous moves. All things considered, it felt like a bit of a better experience.
Oh, that's good. That is good. I guess I'll wrap the video up here.
Okay.
But...
Well, that's cool. Thanks for the review.
Yeah. Catch you all next time.